Yes, sir. We are here. We are here. I've actually been keeping it's quite the schedule. Sorry. Good afternoon, Nemo. Good afternoon, Juan Garcia. You are number one. Um, I'm gonna come up with something better than that. Let's get my life together here. Let's get my notes for this week's episode of Chad's Perspectives. Now, if you've seen the thumbnail, obviously, even though I just made it last night because I need to be a better YouTuber. But this is a potluck. Anyone who's not familiar with a potluck, it's when everybody brings something to it. So that means I'm going to be looking for participation here because this is a team effort. And this is something I kind of want to roll out at the end of the month just to get people's ideas of what is going on, what they think about is going on in the credit card community and concerning personal finance at large by the end of the month. Give you some time to give you like a platform to share your ideas, and then we'll talk about perspectives as far as those are concerned. But let's get my perspective notes up because I got some stuff I really want to talk about today. And let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this gum. I'm sorry, I'm not professional. There it is. All right. That way that's not bouncing around while we're talking. So, Mike Newland in the house. We're going to give it about 3 minutes for people to start trickling in. And then 3 minutes or 10 viewers, and then we go. That way, we know that we got some eyeballs here. So Mike Newland in the building, Juan Garcia in the building, Nemo Angeles in the building. Now, if you have been following the channel, you know that I just got back from a trip to Hawaii. Well, I'm home now. I've been putting out some short content. Just got back from a trip to Hawaii and Vegas. Had a great time. Nice and relaxed. We'll talk about that too. And we'll talk about the beginnings of one redemption to rule them all. That's going to be a going theme. So, with that being background balloon has entered the chat. How are you? Appreciate you guys for showing up. Thank you so much for coming out on this Saturday afternoon here, South Florida. It rained a few times. I was going to take the kids out scootering, but that didn't happen. So maybe after this, if it dries up, I can do that. So we're at 2:40. We got John's Credit and Travel in the building. John, welcome, sir. Like what you've been doing. I like the inspiration that you've given me on my channel. Keep doing what you're doing and welcome. So we've hit 10 people just at about the 3-minute mark. So that is going in. So let's head right into the very first perspective. The very first perspective is no risk, no reward. Too often, you have credit card creators and credit card users who just simply won't do the damn thing. A lot of times you'll hear, and this is the canned protocol. Get a credit card when you have a large purchase, so that way you can get the sign-up bonus and you can do it via organic spend. And if you watched last week, you already know I don't believe in that. But in any case, that is the normal ethos. But no risk, no reward. And it's funny that John of John's Credit and Travel is here because he actually inspired this perspective. John has chronicled on his channel that he got, I believe it was the Chase Sapphire Preferred, used it to book a flight that he wanted to take anyway, in order to go to a place that he wanted to go anyway. That wasn't organic, but either way, he needed a damn vacation. So he was going to do it anyway, might as well clear a sub, get elevated points, and get himself into an ecosystem, if I'm recounting that story correctly. No risk, no reward. Had he said, because this is not what I would normally spend. I want to use this sub only to get what is CSP, online grocery and select streaming services. He would have put himself in danger for a lot of things to try to follow the herd. But instead, he broke off, he took a risk. And that's the whole thing with this perspective. This also goes into the recent video that I released of the FHR wars between me and my wife. My wife has, she has the Amex Platinum business. I have the business platinum and the personal platinum. And it was coming up to the end of the year last year, and we still literally had 2 FHR credits to use. That's how much we were working and moving and shaking. If we had not used those, Amex would have got $600. They'd have been let off the hook, $600 worth of breakage. And I think not. So what we did, we had everything all booked up. We did a head-to-head at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. If you did not check the video, as a matter of fact, I'm going to pull the video up and share it to the screen. I should have had this prepared, but I'm going to pull the video up and share it to the screen because there are people that would have let those credits go because, oh my God, why would you book 2 nights? Then whose room do you stay in? The better one. Oh, well, what do you do if something goes wrong? You already have a room. Oh, well, oh my God. There are people who would have literally argued how because this is not what you normally would have done, you can assign value to it. And I can tell you right now, we assign a hell of a lot of value. And if you've seen the video, you'll see the room and you'll see the kind of value I'm talking about. So I'm pulling up now. FHR Wars. Oh, come on, give me some love. Give me some love. Does it come up? Oh, yeah, I'm not in the algorithm because I suck. Give me a second. Let's pull this up because I want to show you guys just in case you haven't heard about the video or seen it. This is the idea we went with, and it was pretty awesome. Let's share this screen. We'll do this here. How does this work? Okay. All right, where the hell's the screen? Okay. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, let's share. Let's share screen. Let's go to this and this, and that should do it. So yeah, so if you can see my mouse moving around, if you can't, my bad, but in the middle, Amex FHR Wars in Vegas, this is what we did. So she got a Terrace King room, 750 square foot room with a Japanese sitting tub, 59th floor. That's an amazing value. And at the time of the stuff that's going on, those rooms are like $1,500 a night. I got a whole damn apartment. So it was just amazing. So we were able to do that. It was great because we decided that we were going to do it our way. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm never going to tell anybody, do not overcharge. Don't charge for more than you need. These are not free. These cards are not free money. I will always say that. I will say that. That is a hill I'm willing to die on. But no risk, no reward. The kind of rewards that we got from that, we were able to stay in a massive room that we couldn't talk to each other from room to room because it was that big. So, okay, let's do this. Oh, what the deuce? What is that? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, anyway, yeah, let's mute this guy. Yeah, who cares about him? Why am I getting ads, bro? I have YouTube Premium. Oh, that's logged on my travel channel. That's why. Anyway, who cares? Let's skip this. Go back here. Look at the size of this. Look at this guy dancing. Look at the size of this effing room. It's insane. And that was for the from the Bay City King booking. So that's the whole thing. When I say we do these things, we do these things, period. Because that could have went all wrong. We could have both got the exact same room, which would have made the video damn near pointless, but I would have reported it anyway, because that is what it is. No risk, no reward. In this situation, in the great mystery that is credit cards and personal finance, understand that the rewards for some risks that you take can be exponential. Some people get cash advances on their credit card and they happen to win in Vegas. No risk, no reward. Will I ever suggest that? Absolutely not. I would never suggest, like in my personal sphere, I'm not going to book an economy flight over an ocean long haul in hopes of getting upgraded. That's not a risk. My risk tolerance won't allow for that. So, but there are times when You got to go out there and just do it. Just do the damn thing. And you never know what you'll get. You'll never know what could possibly surprise you in your steps when you just take a risk or you go off the beaten path. So to John's credit and travel, and please check out his channel. I mean, I thank you for inspiring that because that's literally something I scribbled down on my notepad. I told you guys, I scribble on my notepad. So that is the first perspective. Now, with that, let's head back over to the comments. Welcome some folks. Say what's up to everybody. And forgive me, I'm using my dad ear to listen out to my kids. Kiddos, behave yourself. So yeah, I'm using my dad ear on them too. So let's go back to. There's John there. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. Nemo Los Angeles says it's a valid perspective. But Chad, you're doing it wrong. Exactly. You'll hear that. Look, he needed a vacation. That's what he needed. I don't care. He doesn't take vacations every day, but this is something that he wanted. Once you want it, once you have justified it reasonably and can afford it, it automatically becomes organic. What's up, little buddy? You need a charger? Sorry, that stuff. Here, buddy boy. Here. Here, you go make sure your sister's being a good girl, okay? Here you go. What do you say? All right, buddy boy. Yeah. Once he needed it, it was inorganic. You know what I mean? I don't need a Big Mac. I could probably eat a napkin or some other horribly tasting thing, but once it's going to be mine. That's how these things work. Them in the building, my fellow South Florida brother. I don't know why the hell it's so hot in here. Nemo Los Angeles says that room was huge. It was. It was absolutely massive. Matt Clausen in the building. My guy, John. Izzy Hernandez. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Izzy. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the channel. Juan Meow Mix. Meowdy in the building. The Rewards Master. Hello, Chad. Great to be here. The Rewards Master. I say this every week. You need to check out his channel. I would consider myself, give me that. Mess around and get me held up at TSA. I would consider Rewards Master a bit of a contemporary with myself. Him and Nona, their travels are very much so in line with what I like to do. Very straight-laced, no-nonsense assessment of cards from an intelligent, grounded standpoint. So I would implore you all to check out his channel as well. Hey, kiddo, take your iPad. Go ahead. Go ahead. I gave you your charger. You got your charger? Okay. Go play. Go play with your sister. No, here. Sorry. Here, buddy. Here, take it with you. Here. So it charges up. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go on your tunnel fork. Sorry. It's the live shuffle. Yeah, Saturday gets to be a little bit much. So that's why I only keep you guys for an hour and then I'm out. Dong Kim, the credit card short, was incredible. Oh, yeah, the credit card short. That's another thing. I'm picking up on my shorts game. And for some reason, the part 2 for credit card issuer conversations, it didn't post as a short. It posted as a regular video. But I'll let you know, for anyone who hasn't watched that, Built got their respect. It was the revenge of Built because Built 2.0 took quite the thrashing in the first short content. Nemo Los Angeles, Manuel Jimenez is in the building. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Appreciate you for being here. Life's too short to nickel and dime everything. Absolutely. That is it. My Tan in the building. One of my favorite guys is actually here. Thank you. Hey, man, it's same bat time, same bat channel every day, every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I give you guys an hour. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, John, you did it. And I like to recognize when people do things that inspire me. And you inspired me with that. And I know we were just having a conversation, but I try to be cognizant of everything that I do. Like, as a matter of fact, like Shaitan here, like we've had conversations as well. And when I tell you somebody does a damn thing, knows what he's doing, has points, he goes off the beaten path. He's told me about the Leaders Club, kept me honest in my videos, has point, hey man, just want to let you know you might want to rethink this. But like, look, I observe all of this because it is something that it's something that needs to be said, and it doesn't get said too much because people tend to prioritize the spotlight and getting views instead of really having honest conversations with the people who create the credit card creators. That's you guys. So we have spoken about that. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to do something a little different here. So from this one, right? Since I have activity in the chat, we have 30 seconds. I want to know, does someone have a perspective they want to bounce off me? This is a potluck because it can't be a potluck if I'm the only one bringing shit. So, what do you guys have for me? You got 30 seconds. And while you have 30 seconds, I will take that time to show you something that just came up in my feed. You may hear about it later, but I want to show you guys something that just came out. And with the Apple Card, as you know, Apple Card has been recently taken over by Chase. With the Apple Card, you will now get 3% at Hertz. Let's see, is it showing it? Well, it's blurry, but now you're enjoying new benefits with Hertz plus 3% back on the Apple Card. So now they're adding that to the other select retailers that they have, like Ace Hardware, Panera Bread, Apple, and Nike, and I believe it's Exxon Mobil, all the ones off of off the top of my head. But yeah, so give me a perspective, you guys. I know right now the hottest thing to talk about is built because it's just weird. But let's skew away from that. Call the DS. Boom, we have a winner. Common transfer partners between credit card ecosystems are the way to make big redemptions happen. That's it. That is how a perspective happens. Normally, perspectives are things that sometimes people don't even appreciate, are common thoughts but are unstated. So now here is a perspective. Common transfer partners between credit card ecosystems are the way to make big redemption happen. That is absolutely true. It is absolutely true insofar that you have a transfer partner like Flying Blue. Yesterday, I was on a live where somebody talked about how Wells Fargo has, travel partners and so on and so forth, when in actuality, they do. And their travel partner game is a little bit, their travel partner game is actually a little elevated given the fact that they don't have as many as an Amex or a Citi or a Chase, being that they have one-to-one with JetBlue on a bunch of no annual fee cards that you don't have to pay the gimme tax for. Amex, they also have Flying Blue, which also means that you can combine that instantly puts your Wells Fargo points on par with your City points, on par with your Capital One, on par with your Amex, on par with your Chase. So now Wells Fargo becomes now a dark horse as a top off, or even if you just decide to do an autograph active cash mix to make sure that you have minimum 2x redemptions as far as Wells Fargo points are concerned, you've got something to work with there. But the problem is everybody has these blinders on because until somebody says something that is not built or sells something that's not Chase 524 rule, it's like people don't even understand that these things exist out there in the world. So now also, Wells Fargo gives you access to United bookings via the partnership that JetBlue has with United. So because you don't want to do that research, you end up missing that stuff. So that is a fantastic perspective. It is a common sense perspective, and I appreciate you that. I appreciate you for that, Caller DS, friend of the channel. Thank you so much. Lisa J Stocks in the building. I'm telling you, man, if you are not invested, get invested and invest with Lisa J Stocks. Thank you so much for being here. Background balloon says for real, I eat. I aeroplan and virgin. I think very yes. Virgin is very popular. I think everybody except Wells Fargo has them. I want to say everybody except for Wells Fargo, but I know for a fact everybody has Flying Blue. And then on top of that, hey. On top of that, the consolidation of Avios across One World partners, as Matt Clausen would say, makes an Avios and Avios and Avios. So the fact that Wells Fargo has Aer Lingus, that essentially gets you into Qatar Airways Avios, British Airways Avios, so on and so forth, and what have you. And I promise you, these kids have not been in this room all day until they knew I was going online so that they can make noise in the background. Give me 1 second. Hey, kiddos, come on. Take your iPads. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Take a blanket too. Come on. Come on, come on. Daddy's almost done.
We want cheeses.
I'll come get them for you. Take these. You want these Cheez-Its?
Yep.
Here. Take those, and I'll come back.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
You
Daddy's gonna talk to the people, and then we're gonna I think the sun's coming out. We're gonna scooter. Sorry, dad stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. So Wells has Virgin, they're missing Aeroplane. Okay. See that? Matt put me back on game. So either way, these things are popular. You know what I mean? So even with Wells, where they don't have a ton of high annual fee cards that they use as gateways to get you to their travel partners, doesn't make them any less powerful. So great perspective by Calder. Thank you so much. Now that leads me into my next perspective. Please, and you can tell Sledge I said this. I'm pretty sure he's probably got it trademarked by now. And this is something I never thought I would have to say, but I'm going to say it. Do your research. I'm going to tell you right now, do not depend on YouTube. Do not depend on me. Do not depend on any other creator, because you got people there who literally think because they just discovered something, they can frame it as something new and show you something that has been around forever. But because they have not done the comprehensive research, because it's new to them, they think it's new to you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever take on a creator who or an authority in any sense of the word, especially anything financial, unless you can empirically prove that this is a brand new concept. Unless for some reason you have been sleeping under a rock and with everyone else, and all of a sudden Keynesian economics becomes available and it just revolutionizes the flow of money and understanding. That is one thing. But look, a lot of stuff's been around. It has been around. It's like somebody coming to you tomorrow saying they just discovered the 524 rule. Jesus, let me show you how to structure your Chase application. It's like, come on, we've done this already. We have done this already. Now, that normally tends to work on big fans of channels, but it does not help with converting new people, especially those who are already done their research and they're really looking to stump you. So these kind of things, definitely, you don't want to fall into that trap. So I'm telling you as subscribers, I'm telling you as video makers, do the extra research. It helps. Don't just source your material off of what you hear on videos, because normally people tend to only read you the sexy bits. They're not going to, number one, a lot of times people don't express their opinions. They tend to just read the high points of the articles and so on and so forth. But these programs, be they airline programs, credit card programs, or what have you, are vastly encompassing programs. Do your research, because you could miss a pocket of a program that could have specific value to you. Make sure you do your research. I didn't think I would have to do this, but I figured, hell, let me put my money where my mouth is and just express that. Let's see here. Okay, we got those. So let's now go back go back to the chat. Got some shout outs. Background Balloon says, hot take. But a lot of the on-paper value that banks can get you matters a lot less in practice, because the whole point of the credit card game is personal and nuanced. For this, I would say yes and no. And the reason I would say that is the subjectivity of how people deploy credit card points and miles makes this solid, absolutely solid. You have folks who are totally cash back. You have folks who I have one credit card. I do all my shopping at Walmart. And no, it's not a Walmart credit card. It's not a Capital One that will give me minimum 2 points per dollar. It might be a Bank of America card, or it might be a Capital One Quicksilver because I just don't want to be bothered. That subjectivity bulletproofs this statement. Now, the objectivity is that money is money, period. The reason our financial system works so well is that dollars, money, if I hold up a money, no matter what, this will always be a dollar. That is what gives it strength. Its fiat culture gives its fiat nature gives it strength. So now if somebody wants to give me a car for this, that doesn't mean that this is anything more than a dollar. I mean, it means I got a great deal and they probably need sincere medical attention, but doesn't make this any less of a dollar. So the stated paper values that they give you are right. I mean, for the most part, because they have to be accountable for it, and they are right. But it's the subjectivity that adds value as opposed to it's like a differential between price and value. So they're stating you a discounted price based on what you're paying for in the as a membership to the card, whereas the value dollars a price. The price of this linen and copper is $1, one increment of US currency. But the value, if I can talk somebody into taking this dollar and giving me a Tesla, it's exponential. And that's what we have with credit cards. So yeah, that great input on that. Great input on that. And I'm happy I was able to assess that. Dan says, yeah, I'm definitely gonna. They have their scooters downstairs. As soon as I'm done with this, because I gotta pack up the car anyway, because I gotta take a flight tomorrow. Yeah, they're going out scootering. Matt Clausen says, perspective. Chase will put in the work to fix the hiccups of 2025. Sapphire preferred will actually be worth a dang. That's my response. Right there. That's it. I mean, I don't know. I hope they do, and I hope they roll it in with the acquisition of the Apple Card business, and hopefully they can put those two cards together and make them worth more than the sum of their parts. Rewards Master says, Matt Clausen, I agree. This built mess is going to work out for all of us because it elevates real competition. That is looking at the other side of the coin. Phil Mo's World in the building. He is the biggest credit card creator with no credit card videos. Chase hasn't visited hiccups from the previous 6 years yet. Not sure they consider them hiccups. There we go. The card with the most coupon wins from No More Mr. Nice Guy. So it's funny. Let me go back to Filmo's comment, because that then is going to bring me into the next of my perspectives. And that is being, now mind you, I don't have a built 2.0. I've not made videos about it. It's just a lot. It's the shiny bit, and but here's my perspective on this, because you probably won't see a video on it from me until I can physically tell you how it works and how well it works and how it works for me and how you can be a better credit card user by doing this. But I got upset and I wrote this, and it's long, so I'm going to read it. Built 2.0 has won in the sense, because they have won. Built 2.0 has won in the sense that they get a free focus group to all of us. Companies normally pay considerably for that. They get free marketing to all of us. That's the people who make built video after built video after built video after built video after built video, because they're going to tell you the same thing over and over again, and every little hiccup you get. That's us. And They have a stranglehold on the psychology of people who want to belong to something. Oh, I'm sorry. They have a psychology hold on people who want to belong, and they want to feel like they're not missing something. They don't want to have FOMO. So basically, what that is allowing Built to do is build a plane while they fly it, and the people on the plane are literally clapping for every piece of turbulence. That's literally what's happening with Built right now. Because if you take a step back, does this look like something that's well thought out for a multi-billion-dollar product? Like really, Built Cash. The fact that people are doing Facebook math plus girl math times new math, all divided by conventional math, in order to figure out a 4% Built Cash. If you really take a step back, take the blinders off and look at it. Does this seem like something that's well thought out? And this is with someone who is on the inside, who is a credit card optimizer, who is actively working against other credit card optimizers. Come on now. You know what? I don't care. Somebody argue with me. I'm for the smoke. It's not a well thought out program. They're literally building it while they're flying it. But because of the popularity that it's getting, people are just watching videos and just clapping and clapping and clapping for virtually nothing, because at this point now, they're really not done building it. Don't argue with me. Matter of fact, you can argue with me and then go argue with your mother, because that is just what it is. And the best part about it is having this chamber of people there. You guys understand that it's true. But if you disagree with it, by all means, please give me a well-rounded argument. Give me a well-stated argument. Give me something based in fact that can tell me that Built 2.0 is a program that is completely built. Completely. Whether it's stable or not, just tell me it's complete. And then we can talk about it like that. So let's go. We want cheese dip. Awesome. Okay. Miss Cannon in the building. Always a pleasure to have you. Brooklyn stand up, catching a live from Brooklyn on an indoor Saturday afternoon. Chad, are you trying to travel amidst the bad weather? Actually, I have to travel for work, and my original flight was canceled because they were going to connect me through DC, and I'm happy that they canceled that. So now I'll be connecting through Texas because I have to head out to the West Coast to get some stuff done. So yeah, even though that storm, the winter front, is supposed to affect so many people, luckily I'll be more to the southern climates, so I don't think it will be interrupted. And then I'll try to route my flights through there to get back to Florida. Background Balloon says that's so true. If there's one thing Built did right, it's getting people to focus and talk about them for free. Absolutely, absolutely. There are people who don't have credit cards that know about Built now. It's genius. It was absolutely genius, and it's for a product that imagine. Okay, let's say Tesla decided to come out with a new car, a model, uh, uh, a Model T cup, right? So they come out with the Model T cup, but the Model T cup, one of the wheels is square. But we're revolutionizing this because Elon's just such a genius. And you don't understand. You have to be able to see it with your cat eye in order to do that. It doesn't change the fact that something's wrong with that car. And they're just trying things to see what people will accept. But it's smart. It is smart. Built has played to the psychology of credit card users. And now the fact that credit card hacking and optimizing, or whatever it is that you want to call it, has been getting traction and growing in popularity, featured on CNBC, Facebook, TikTok, Yabba Dabba Doo, or whatever new social media platform is coming out. Hell yeah, they want a piece of that money. And they've done it right. They have. They're winning. They're winning because right now there are people here who are going to switch off here, and the very next video they're going to watch is a Built 2.0 video where someone says the same thing that someone else said yesterday, or someone literally get on the video and say the same shit they just said in the last video. I'm telling, that's how the psychology works. So let's go back here. Background Balloon says even the Amex Platinum Chase CSR refreshes combined couldn't compete with Built in picking up noise. Worst part is that Chase and Amex refreshes, as mid as they are better thought out. Absolutely. They have established products that they cannot sync. They can't sync them. So if you have a flagship card, as long as the boat still floats, you can add what you want. Until you start poking holes in it, you're not killing your business. The CSR, I saw what they have here and they added a lot of fluff. They added a lot of stuff under decks and the boat's riding a little lower. And maybe it's not that great of a trip, but it's still a flagship card for them. The platinum card, I mean, yeah, you're gonna see people flexing in a couple of years. They're gonna be flexing aura rings on their hand like a Thanos glove because got to use that credit. That's one hell I let it slide because I just don't need an aura ring. But that's what it is. I haven't figured out how to optimize that credit yet. Once I do, who knows? But you're gonna see people with the infinity gauntlet of aura rings before you know it, before the time comes up. But still, they respected the fact that they have a flagship established product. Built's card has bounced from issuer to issuer. They they decided to be a disruptor by mentioning mortgages. Okay, they built an entire ecosystem around the card. And now, don't get me wrong, them building their ecosystem around it was smart. Even with Built 1.0, the dining, the neighborhood, the specific partnerships that they had that integrated Built with their MasterCard issuer, MasterCard payment network status was chef's kiss. That part. But it's just all the extras they're trying to do with it in order to compete with the established popularity of the Vanguard, which is Chase and Amex. Those are the big two players. They're doing too much. And then the problem is that the collapse of Mesa really fueled the the hubris of Built, and I don't think they realize that they're not standing on a solid ground as they think they are. There we go. Great minds think alike. Credit chill food. Yes, it's well thought out. You said at the beginning of the conversation, put it out there and let them talk about it. That's it. And people are jumping all over it. The anticipation beforehand was crazy. But like Build 2.0, people thought they was getting something for free. People got excited about a card which had no annual fee offering a card that had a $500 annual fee. Now, I want you to really just reel it back in and think about this. People got excited about paying an annual fee for a card in hopes that they got better coupons than the cards that they complain about for having too many coupons. Can somebody make that make sense to me? Can anybody make that make sense to me? I just whatever. What the fuck ever. No more Mr. Nice Guy says Built 2.0 works for high spend, not optimized spend. It may very well do so, but I'm telling you, the people who are talking about it are not high spenders. They're not. They're not catering to high spenders. They're catering to working stiffs like you and me who has more of these than the ones that have the zeros after it. Because I have some that have the zeros after that one, but I definitely I low key wish Built focused on their neighborhood loyalty program instead of their credit card. They could, like I said, they have a pretty good ecosystem. Let's skip through here. Yeah, I knowingly have more than built two built horizons on the video, but one of them will be with Lonnie. Well, Lonnie's awesome, so you get some you get a blind for that one. No more Mr. Nice Guy says if you can get both built cards, could be better than Capital One and Chase. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna argue that there's still MasterCards there. You have some of the benefits. I can't go into them because, truth be told, I really have not studied them. I'm waiting for the dust to settle, and I'll definitely look into them because I'm telling you, the original build card was actually a pretty decent card, especially when offered in relief to the Capital, not the Capital One, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which was the darling of the community by sheer matter of the fact that people couldn't get it. You know what I mean? And it offered a lot of things you were paying $95 for free, but you didn't get a sign up bonus. So, I mean, I won't discount that, especially if I don't have all the information. Let's go here. Bill TC trying to make the sailboat fly like a Boeing Dreamliner. Dem says brilliant marketing on Bilt's part, whether intentional or unintentional. And here's the thing: I think it was unintentional. I think that people were probably scared that their heads were going to roll because of all the monumental fuck ups with the rollout that came out. But then once, they checked on Reddit, once they looked on YouTube, once they saw some of the steam that's built up, it's like, hell, we'll take it. All attention's good attention. That's one of the laws of power. My guy, Mr. Hola, mi gente, Joe Barreto here. What's going on, brother? Dem says, I better never hear anyone complain about Amex coupons again. He agrees. Dem says, bill credit cards are only 50% of their business. It's their focus for now, but based on interviews with Kurt, it's not the whole picture. Okay. It's the mortgages. That's what brought people in. It's the mortgages. I just finished my second course in Built 2.0. Next semester, I'm taking 5 classes. You damn right. Once they get Built 2.0 like settled, people gonna pop out with Built bachelor degrees. Hit that like button, coño. And I appreciate you, John. Salute to you, gifted one membership. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the perspectives here. Where was I? I did Built. I did that. I'm supposed to be talking about the Atmos card, and yeah. There was a perspective I had concerning the Atmos card. Now, let's talk about, and I'm trying to remember this literally on the fly. Where the Atmos card is concerned, one thing that I noticed, because I watch R Squared Travels, Richard Debs, I like his channel. And I watched some of the people talk about the Atmos card because it has a multiplier of outside. We're going to roll this a bit into psychology here. What did y'all break? I'll figure it out later. With the Atmos card, it has a multiplier for out of the country 3x, I do believe. Here's the thing, and here's why they're smart for that. They're smart for that because a lot of people don't understand why that is such a great idea. And when you touch the psychology of people, what do people do on vacation? Anyone? Bueller? They overspend. I don't care who you are. Once you go on vacation, you can budget all you want. You will overspend. You will. No one is immune. You're going to overspend. And the idea that you have people overspending on a card that is ostensibly giving them 3% back, guess what that fuels? Further overspending. That is a fantastic example of how credit card companies have started cracking the code of the psychology of those who use their products. So now with that, the funny thing is I actually finished all my perspectives. So let's just chop it up, man. This is just whatever you guys want to talk about. Let's just talk about it because normally I normally time these pretty good and I come in at an hour, but I'm not going to short myself the hour. Let's see here. Let's go back up here. Oh yeah. There we go. There. Oh yeah. Dem, I want to come down to Palm Beach because I hear that they converted the Harriet Himmel Theater to an Italy location, and me and the wife love it. If I can make some time to head down there, I'll reach out to you. Maybe we can link up on that or it's supposed to be Italy / like the biggest Italian market in South Florida. So, just to let you know, just putting that out into the space. There we go. Nemo got some conversation in the chat here. Dem says he just got the Ascent and the Summit. Oh, thoughtful. My members only videos are gems. Yeah, and on the members, if you're not a member, I do a series called Did You Know, where I touch on things that I want to know if you knew. You know what I mean? We touch on things based on like fare codes, like how to stay healthy on a plane, because I do a lot of trips. Those are just examples of things that I cover. Any videos that I drop are always member first. You always get forward access to them, and you get access to videos that also are not on the greater YouTube platform. Yep, he understands. You spend no budget on vacation. Spending while on vacation knows no bounds. You are on vacation, absolutely. That's the whole point to the whole MFing thing. All right, and salute to Mr. Mihente for the 5 spot. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Much love to you as well. Bueller, what's economics? I knew somebody would pick up on that. Oh, Nemo, preparing for snowpocalypse. Yeah, man. You guys, for everybody up in the Northeast, especially in the Northeast and towards the northern states, please be careful. That Arctic blast coming through, especially my Midwest people too, John. My Ohioans, Kentuckians, Tennesseans, and so on and so forth, because they said people are going to be affected all the way down to northern Arizona. Please be careful. Please, 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 please be careful. Early, yes, right. Yeah, there we go. Italy, yes, in Rosemary Square. Yeah, I gotta come check that out. We love going to them. So far, we've been to Italy locations in Vegas. We went to one in there's one in the Dubai Mall. We went to the Italy in Italy. We were in the airport at Rome. They have one there. We've been to quite a few of them, and I always like them. I always enjoy them. Anybody in the chat want to help me shovel tomorrow, bro? If you'd asked me last month, I was right in your neck of the woods up in Niagara. I'd have came down and I'd have picked up a shovel and helped you out, brother. Nemo, Los Angeles. Yes, I heard it's 63 degrees right now. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. If I make my way down there, I will reach out on the Discord beforehand. Yeah, man, we have fun with it. Let's see here. Juan, tease and Fillmore a little bit. Yeah, because sun's out. So yeah, these kids are gonna scooter. We're gonna go out scootering. Them says I'm a total wine stocking up my bar for northerners down here. Oh man, boy, y'all just firing shots. Is that the wife coming in? No, it's just humans. All right, all right, all right. Hey, St. Patrick in the building. Salute to my guy, St. Patrick. So now with this, I showed you some of the stuff that we have for the room, right? Let's go back to this. How do you do this? I don't know how to do this. Wow, I really should get better at this. There we go. So back at it. So I showed you guys some of the room here, right? Like from our room, we could see that right there is the Vegas, the sphere. That is the link, the big Ferris wheel. This is something or another. Hell, I don't know what the hell it is. And one of these is Hotel Paris. These are the fountains at the Bellagio, if you can see my mouse. And this is actually the Bellagio that we're right next to. So with that, plans for the channel. I plan on getting a lot of my unreleased travel content out there because I am building up towards one redemption to rule them all. And that is my thing. But this was a lot of fun. We were able to do. I have some stuff coming out for Hawaii. But just in case you guys did not know, let's go to this here. For anyone who missed it, just in case, here we have a conversation about from issuers. Most popular ecosystems. I have United. I have Hyatt. Hell, pretty much have everything everyone wants. Right. Yeah. Hyatt, United. Big deal. Your cards are mid, but whatever. I guess you got a rule. Not like me. Most expensive cards. I give people a taste of exclusivity. Plus, I'm pretty awesome. I have Hilton and well, a lot of my cards are metal, right? Some of them. Yeah, that's my thing. Metal cards. Hey, what's up, you guys? What do I have? I have, I have things, and you can dine, and I'm at least I'm 1-to-1 with JetBlue, huh?
There we go.
Yeah, that's a thing, right? Hey, did somebody say something about having United? And oh, shut up, you've.
All right, let's get that paused. But that is the idea that I've done some short work here. Just wanted to show you guys that. Want to welcome the big homie Luke of Luke's Points and Miles into the chat. He's currently at the BA Lounge in Boston. That is what's up, man. Damn. I went to a couple of lounges in Boston. I have to say, by far, my least favorite lounge was the Delta Sky Club at the International Terminal. We were heading to Paris and we went there. I mistakenly thought it was the Virgin Lounge, but we went to the Delta one, and that place like a goddamn prison. So I appreciate you for showing up, and yeah, travel safe, man. But yeah, I just want to show you guys some short content, and the part 2 is also posted. It's titled The Revenge of Built, or Built's Revenge, or some I don't remember what I titled it. I'm horrible at titles. That's why I'm not in the algorithm. So yeah, Luke's probably taking some big league trip. Absolutely. Background Balloon says, Wells is low-key sassy in those skits. Yeah, man. Wells feels a kind of way because they got rid of Bill, because they were costing them a ton of money. So we have, I love the credit card skit. Thank you. I was inspired by some stuff that I was watching. And remember, there is a part 2. As a matter of fact, where the hell is it? Let's see here. Just to let you know that there is a part 2. And this is the part 2. I'm not sharing the screen. There we go. No? Oh. There we go. So this is the part 2. They're like 2 minutes apiece. Okay, yeah, that's my other channel. So yeah, that's a thing. Well, yeah. Oops.
I have American Airlines. That's my thing. So you caught me off guard last time. Oh yeah. And Bill, shut up, like everyone said. You talking to me? See, I tried to be.
Yeah, this is where Bill 2.0 is just totally had enough.
I'm gonna get some speck in here today. All right, easy, killer. No, you take it easy, you big blue buffoon.
Okay.
You know what?
There we
Good
go.
luck with that Apple takeover, taking over that dumpster fire.
But anyway, we'll pause that. We'll go back to it because I got some questions here. So Luke's on a solo trip. Virgin Lounge in SFO is super underwhelming. That sucks. Luke's on a solo trip. Miss Karen heading to Boston in a few weeks. Do they have a Centurion Lounge? They do not. There is no Centurion Lounge in Boston Airport. I don't know where you're flying to. I actually like the Sky Clubs in Boston. There are more than one. I've been to 2 of them, and one of them overlooks the terminal space, which I really not the terminal space. One of them overlooks one of the tarmacs, which I really like. The Delta Sky Clubs in Boston aren't bad on the domestic side. The one I hated was on the international side. Let's see here. Is this the wife? No, just humans. Lucas on his Eat, Pray, Love. Background Balloon says, if you look at the bright side of those ads, you'll pick up like 1 or 2 cents from the ad revenue. Yeah. I thought I was actually on my other channel, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, everybody's telling Luke to enjoy. We are just about at 55 minutes. I'm happy we can have a little fun with this. But yeah, towards the end of the month, I would like to do a potluck. And from now on,
going forward, last live stream of the month, because remember, we're doing every Saturday, 2 p.m. I'll put the thumbnail up and go ahead and hit me with your perspectives. We can talk about your perspectives. Remember, this is a team effort, and I want to hear some of the perspectives that you have. I don't want to just sit here and proselytize and grandstand to you as though I'm the smartest guy in the room. I'm not. I'm extremely upset if I ever feel like I'm the smartest guy in the room because I always want to be able to learn from everyone around. But yeah, see, Miss Karen, that is why we're here. You know, there is one that's over by the duty free shops where you will go up a flight of steps. There's an elevator there. That is the one that overlooks the tarmac, and that is the one I prefer. I can't remember the gate that it's the terminal, the exact location, but you'll know it when you see it. And that one I like. And then there's one where you gotta go down a long ass hallway and so on and so forth. But I like the other one there. You'll know it when you see it. You should enjoy it. Luke says, eat how to eat, pray, love, mostly eat. And sangria. Well, you know, hey. And salute Everson 6724 for the 5 spot. One South Floridian to another. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So much. Yeah, man, we have to put together a Florida mini meet because we have a lot of just from South to Central Florida creators and people who are a big part of the community. Like CJ's credit. I mean, he doesn't make videos like he used to. Shout out to CJ if he's still there. He's down in South Florida. We got a lot of people. We have I think Juan Meow Mix is in South Florida as well. We got Dem, we got me, we got Sledge, we got I think Points with Phillip is in the Orlando area. So like we got a lot of people out there. But salute to you. I appreciate the 5 spot. Okay, good. We got a question here. If you had to use your current point balances to relocate to a new country, which country would you relocate to? Okay, it's out of it's out of 2. And one is going to sound weird because oh yeah, Juan Garcia is in South Florida as well. One is going to sound weird because I've never been there before, but I'm enamored with the respect and polite culture of Japan. I would try that, or because I enjoyed it and the service based culture and how I was treated, how I experienced it. Oh, okay, 3. Dubai or Doha, Qatar. Qatar. I loved Dubai. I loved Qatar, and I'm curious about Japan. So if I have to go, let's shave them down. Most sense, the one I've been to, I would say Qatar. That would be the one. Qatar. That's it. That's what I'm going to commit to. Great place, ultra clean, super nice people. Just a wonderful place. I would try out Qatar. I would try out Doha specifically. LG in the building. How's it going? My wife and I really enjoyed the video with your queen. Still learning, but enjoying the ride. Hey, man, I am still learning. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support, my fellow South Carolinian. I hope that we could be helpful. I have other travel content I will be putting out. I have other content that's on my page. By all means, if you have any questions, do not be shy. Please, you can ask them here. You can hit me up in the Discord, and I will do whatever I can do to help you. South Florida meetup. Okay, we second that emotion. Let me see what I can put together to try to flesh it out. Because if I'm gonna talk about it, I might as well step up and try to help make that happen. Shit. Happy Tom in the building. Speaking of people who are stepping up and making shit happen, this is the man right here. Happy Tom, coordinating the Sacramento Creator Meetup at the end of March. Let me make sure to plug that. Sacramento Creator Meetup. Actually, not even Creator Meetup, just the Sacramento Cool Individuals on the Planet Earth Meetup in Sacramento, coordinated by Happy Tom. That is going to be the weekend of March the 27th in the Sacramento area. Be there or you're lacking major shit in your life. And if you're lacking major shit in your life, it's okay. It's all right. We can forgive it, but you'd much prefer to be there. because cool individuals like me and
It's
Joe
the
Barretto.
power.
What's up, buddy?
It's power.
What's the matter?
Uh,
What's the matter, buddy?
huh?
All right. All right. Come on. Come say hi to everybody. Because I know you're ready to scoot up. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Bye.
All right. So yeah, happy Tom coordinating the Sacramento meetup. Q1. I would suggest you be there. I know I missed November in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna be there. I'm looking fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Nice winter meetup in South Florida. Yeah. You know what? How about this? Maybe we set this up in the winter, give people a reason to escape some more cold weather. As you know, winter kind of just like totally ignores us. We'll do it at the Breakers. Yeah, we'll try. Yeah, we'll get everybody to get that $155 brunch. And yeah, Breakers would love to see us coming. And then the valets would love to see us coming. Hell, we can do that. Hell, or we can do it at Italy like we did the first meetup in Vegas as well, since they have it at the Harry Himmel Theater. There's a couple of places. You know what, Dan? We're gonna have to get together and put our heads together on that. Juan Garcia says, Filmo, you got an open invite. So yeah, we got a lot of people in South and Central Florida, and a lot of people are within striking distance of one another. So that's definitely something. And just so you guys know, it's not no bullshit. Let me write it down. Hold on, because I'm at a point now. If I don't write shit down, I forget it. Come on. Potential SFL meetup. All right. See? There we go. Oh, the stupid light. Oh, Jesus. Well, you guys get the gist. Wait a minute. Did I miss one? Oh, shoot. My bad. I missed this. Salute to you, Shatan, to commemorate my first live with you. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 5 spot. Juan Garcia says he is in. I know that's right. Yeah, so oh, sorry, it's the wife. Okay, I'll be right. So we are about to wrap up here, and that's probably why the wife is calling. But this is the part that you know I'm gonna say. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here. I do not count milestones because each and every one of you, all 37 of you that took time, an hour out of your Saturday that you could have been with much more important people, much better people than me. You took the time to listen and talk to me and participate in this chat. And I'm always and infinitely grateful and respectful of that time that you've taken. I appreciate you because without you, there is no me. You guys are the creators of the creators, such as myself, and I will always endeavor to make sure that I respect that at all times, period. And welcome to new member LG in the building. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for having that faith in me. And let's just run through these real quick, and that is John's Credit and Travel, gifted 1 membership, Credit Card Connection, Hola mi gente, Mr. Credit Card Connection, Joe Barretto, hit me up with a 5 spot. St. Patrick, 5 spot. Everson, 5 spot. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shatan, my guy, 5 spot. Happy Time, 5 spot. Just popping in to say thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. See you soon. Absolutely. I look forward to it. Joe speaks very highly of you, the time that he had with you guys. And LG has become a YouTube member. Thank you so very, very much, you guys. Yeah, man, bread and butter, that's me. I gotta keep it real, man. There was a time where, boy, Philly rap was you had the Young Guns, you had Beans, that's a conversation for a whole other day. But I'm always a fan of the Broad Street Bully. You know what I mean? If you know that reference, then you know what time it is. But yeah, that's always gonna be my thing. So everybody, enjoy yourselves. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Salute to you, and join me here next Saturday, 2 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. You'll get more of my perspectives on things finance and just things in general, and maybe even how to be a decent person. So you guys take it easy and let's all figure out who else is going live because I'm sure at least 6 people are. But you guys take it easy. Thank you so much for being here.